friends, welcome to TechNotards YouTube channel. I am your host, your friend, Engineer CS Nagendra. Our today's topic of this video is problems based on graphical methods. Okay, let us see a problem, how we can solve this problem by graphical method. Okay, solve the following linear programming problem. Maximize z is equal to 8x1 plus 6x2 subject to 2x1 plus x2 less than is equal to 1000, x1 plus x2 less than is equal to 800, x1 less than is equal to 400, x2 less than is equal to 700 such that x1 and x2 are greater than or equal to 0. Okay, this is the given question. In graphical method, we have to first, in any method, we have to convert the given set of equations into its standard form. So in earlier video I have told the conversion of the given LPP into standard form, that is used for simplest problem and big N problem. In graphical method, we directly equate all the signs with equal to 0. Okay, for conversion of the given LPP into its standard form. Okay, so let us be this equation number 1, this be equation number 2, this equation be equation number 3, and this equation be equation number 4. These are the constraints, this is the objective function, and this is the non-negativity condition. Okay, so let us consider one by one, first equation, then second equation, one by one, all the equations one by one. Okay, for finding out the coordinates for each equation in graphical method, because in graphical method we have to find the coordinates for each equations for plotting the graph. That is what is known as graphical method. Okay. So for equation number 1, equation 1 is 2x1 plus x2 less than is equal to 1000. So we will replace this less than by equal to, which is equal to 1000. Okay, so let us determine the coordinates of x1 x2. How can we determine the coordinates? Just draw this box, right here x1 and right here x2. Okay, take x1 is equal to 0, then take x2 is equal to 0. When x1 is equal to 0, put this value x1 is equal to 0 in this equation, what you will get? x2 is equal to 1000. Okay, when x2 is equal to 0, x1 is 1000 by 2, that means 500. Okay, we have got 2 points. Just find out only 2 points only by putting the values of x1 x2 1 by 1 0 0. Okay, now let us take equation number 2. Consider equation number 2. What is equation number 2? x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2 is less than equal to 800. That we can convert this less than equal to 800 is equal to 800. Okay, let us find the coordinates of x1 and x2. Right here x1, right here x2. When x1 is equal to 0, in this equation, when x1 is equal to 0, what will be x2? 800. And when x2 is equal to 0, what will be x1? 800. Okay, we have find out two coordinates. So here for equation number 2, coordinates are, two coordinates here written over here. Okay, now let us find coordinates for equation number 3. What is equation number 3? x1 is less than or equal to 400. It is not given x2. So what it will be? It will become x1 plus 0x2 is equal to 400. This is the actual equation where coefficient of x2 is 0. Okay, let us find the coordinates of equation number 3, x1 x2 of equation number 3. So here x1 x2. When x1 is 0, x2 is also 0. And x2 is 0, x1 is 400. This is the coordinates. Okay, now let us find the coordinates for equation number 4. Equation 4. What is equation number 4? x2 is less than or equal to 1. That means 0x1 plus x2 is equal to 700. Let us determine the coordinates. Right here x1, right here x2. When x1 is 0, x2 is 700, and when x2 is 0, x1 is 0. Okay, Now we have got all the coordinates of all the equations, equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what we have to do, we have to plot a graph for these all 4 equations. Okay, let us plot the graph. Just write we have to write this. So you can write here over here. Let us delete this. This equation 1's coordinate is coordinates of equations. First equation, equation of coordinates of first equation is x1, x2, 0, 1000, 500, 0. Okay. Equation number 2's coordinates is x1, x2, 0, 800, 800, 0. Third equation's coordinate is x1, x2, 0, 0 and 400, 0. Fourth equation's coordinate is x1, x2 and coordinates are 0, 700 and 0 and 0. Okay. Now let us plot a graph. Let's plot a graph between all these 4 equations by considering a suitable scale. Okay. We will plot the graph in first quadrant only. Let this side be x axis be x1 and y axis be x2. Okay. We have given the 2 coordinates. Okay friends, now let us plot the graph between for equation number 1. So x1 is 0 and x2 is 1000. So let us plot, convert this. This is 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Okay. Similarly, we also plot this y-axis also 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and 1000. Okay. Now let us plot the graph for equation number 1. x1 is 0 and x2 is 1000. x1 is 0 and x2 is 1000. This one is the first point. Okay. And x1 is 500, x2 is 0. x1 is 500 and x2 is 0. This is the, okay. So let us plot. Let us draw a line between these 2 lines, between these 2 points. Draw a line and extend it. Okay, this is the first line. Now see in the given problem, what is the sign of the equation of, what is the sign in equation number 1? Less than equal to sign, greater than equal to sign, or equal to sign. The sign is less than equal to sign. Okay, that means the area that you have to cover in this plot, in this graph, is below this line. Okay, that means this is the below this line. Okay, we have considered below this line. Okay, by representing with arrow. That means below this line we have to consider the area. Above that line we don't have to consider the area. Okay. Now let us see the coordinates of equation number 2. x1 is 0, x2 is 800. x1 is 0, x2 is 800. Okay, this equation is for equation number 1. I have written over here. And when x1 is 800, x2 is 0. x1 is 800, x2 is 0. Okay, draw the line between these 2 points and extend it. Also check in the given problem the sign of equation number 2. Sign in equation number 2. What is the sign? Less than equal to sign. That means you have to consider the area below this line. That means represent an arrow downwards. That means below this line is the required area. This is equation line of equation number 2. Okay. Now let us draw plot the graph for equation number 3. x1 is 0, x2 is 0, that means this point, okay? And when x1 is 400, x2 is 0. When x1 is 400, when x1 is 400, x2 is 0. Okay? First point is this one, 0, 0. Second point is this one, 0 and 400. Okay? That means this line. Okay? Now, for equation number 4, this is the line equation. This is the line of equation number 3. We have written over equation number 3. Okay. Now, for equation number 4, let us plot the graph. When x1 is 0, x2 is 700. When x1 is 0, x2 is 700. This one is the point. And when x1 is 0, x2 is 0. This one is the point. Okay. That means this line. Joining the 2 points, we have to draw a line. Joining the 2 points, we have to draw a line. This line. Okay. This line. This line is of equation number 4. Okay. Now we have drawn all the 4 lines. All the four equations. We have got the area. Now we have to see. We have to check what is the area bounded by all the lines. Okay. This is equation number 1. Line number 1. This is line number 2. This is line number 3. This is line number 4. The area bounded by all the lines is this area. Okay, students. So what we have to find out? We have to find out either the objective function. The objective function is to maximize z. Either you have to maximize or you have to minimize. Okay. So what does this maximize and minimize means? Sorry. What does this maximize and minimize means? Whenever it is given that you have to maximize or minimize any area, you have to find out the points at the corners of that area. Okay, because the maximization and minimization is possible only at the edge points or corner points of the given area. Okay, so we have got this area bounded by the lines. This one is the first point. This one is the origin point 0, 0. It doesn't find out. This one is another point, and this one is another point. Okay, so let this point be A, this point be B, and this point be C. Okay, students. Now let us find out the coordinates of point A, B, and C. So coordinates of point A is already we have found out. Here x1 is 0 and x2 is 800. x1 is 0 and x2 is 800. Coordinates of point B you have to find out. Coordinates of point B is almost equal to 200 and 600. x1 is 200 and x2 is 600. Okay. And coordinates of point C is x1 is 500, x2 is 0. x1 is 500 and x2 is 0. Okay. So either at point A or B or C, we will got the answer. What answer? We have to maximize z, objective function. So maximum value of z can be obtained either at point A or B or C. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to substitute coordinates of point A in objective function z equation. We have to substitute the values of point B, coordinates of point B in this equation, and we have to substitute the values of point C in this equation. Then we will know from at which point we are getting the maximum values of z. Wherever point we will get the maximum value of z, that is the required answer. Okay. So let us find out z at A is equal to 8, x1 is 0 into 0 plus 6 into 800, which is equal to 4800. Okay. At point A, we have obtained the value of z is 4800. Let us find at point B. 8 into 200 plus 6 into 600, which is equal to, this is 1600 and this is 3600. 1600 and 3600 is 5200. 16 plus 36, yeah, 52. This is 5200. Okay, students. Now let's find out z at point C. So x1 is 500. 8 into 500 plus 6 into 0, which is equal to 8 5 is 40, 4000. Okay. Now let us see. Let's check at which point the value of z is maximum. So you will see that the value of z is 5200, which is maximum at point B. Okay. Therefore, the answer of this problem is z max is equal to 5200 and x1 is equal to, what is the coordinates of x1? 200 and x2 is equal to 600. Okay, this is the actual answer. Okay, students, have you understood? Okay, thank you.